So if you're wanting to get the Ruinous Oath Rod side of Fisch, this is exactly how we're going to do this. So I have the Luminescent Oath, but we're going to be getting the older brother to this one, as it calls in the index or the Wikipedia. So first things first, you're gonna have to have Crimson Cavern unlocked. So I'm going to put on my flippers, I'm gonna put on my advanced diving gear, I'm gonna put on my boots. And as a note, if you do not have Crimson Cavern unlocked, you can click the video on the top right corner. That's how you unlock it. It's a pretty straightforward guide, but we're just gonna go on into here. Now, as a quick note, the requirements are very simple, and I will show you how to get all of them. I'll show you how to get everything for the requirements and a little giveaway later in the video. But inside of Crimson Cavern, right in here, the Ruinous Oath Rod is going to just be right over here, right on this podium right here. So the Ruinous Oath, as you see, pretty good stats and has the same passives as the Luminescent Oath, but you know, just better. So the first thing we're going to be starting off by doing is the requirements. So to get the Ruinous Oath, you're going to have to get the entire bestiary for Crimson Cavern fully unlocked, and you're going to have to get it fully unlocked in the sparkling and shiny. So as you see, you're going to have to get 100% sparkling and 100% shiny. Now, that's pretty simple, you know, in idea. It's a bit complicated when it comes to that. So I'll show you the best ways to get all this stuff. But first things first, you know, I'll be buying this. As a quick note, I will be giving away all of the fish. You have to get them yourself. So I can't, you know, just give you this shiny, sparkling, colossal ancient dragon, even though I will be giving those away. But I can give you a, you know, colossal ancient dragon. So I'm going to be giving away all of the mythics and exotics in this zone necessary for the bestiary if you want to unlock those. So you can also appraise them, get them to sparkling and shiny, since that's the best method in my opinion. Get them to sparkling and shiny. So if you want to enter into the giveaway, once again, I'm going to be giving away the colossal ancient dragon, the vampire squid, and the whatever this thing is, the crab one. I'm going to be giving away this one. Obviously one that isn't already sparkling and shiny with no enchants. I'm going to be giving those away. If you want to enter into the giveaway, all you got to do is stay to the end of the video, leave a like, and comment your Roblox username down below. So first things first, we're going to be doing is coming on in here. So, I mean, you realistically don't have to be in here, but for the first part, a few of these fish you're going to have to catch with crab cages. Now, that is going to be limited to, I believe, the red spotted blenny, the red crab squid, and then finally this one right here. So this is exotic, very rare, and considering it's, you know, from a crab cage, it's even worse. You'll just get crab cages. You can get a simple auto clicker, and I would honestly recommend an Aurora and put down like 1,000 or so, and you'll get a few of them. Now, for all the other ones, I would also recommend running a shiny surge or a sparkling or Night of Luminous. Now, the reason for this is if you do happen to get them while they are like sparkling or shiny when you first catch them, that'll save you some time. But if not, we'll go over that later. So the next thing is going to be all the other fish. I mean, relatively straightforward to get the colossal ancient dragon. If you just spam sundial totems over and over, eventually the zone will spawn in. Use your fish radar right about here, and you can catch him, and then you can appraise him unless you get him sparkling or shiny, you know, at the start. Now, for all the other ones that aren't the ones from the crab cages or this one, I would recommend using one specific rod, and that said rod is going to be the Destiny Rod. So as a quick note, to get the Destiny Rod, you have to complete 70% of the bestiary, and I have a full guide. You can click the top right corner right now for a video on that. But as a quick note, I would recommend, if you want to get the colossal ancient dragon shiny or sparkling right off the bat when you're catching it, the minimum kg that fish does have far exceeds the max kg that this rod can get. So you're gonna have to get the invincible enchant if you want to, you know, catch it. But I would recommend honestly not doing that. Just catch it and then appraise it, and then get glittered and blessed on this. So you're going to have a very, very high base chance to catch a sparkling and shiny. Now, then you're just pretty much going to fish in here. So for the sea raven, I mean, you'll catch this relatively simple. Worm, rainy day, winter. And I mean, realistically, that one's probably the easiest to get. Actually, I would say honestly, the one I catch the most common is going to be either this one or this one. But once again, so the red fangtooth, you're going to be looking at bait flakes. You're going to be rainy weather at night in the autumn season, which I mean is relatively simple. Once again, the viper fish, this is going to be bait minnow at rainy night during winter. The Japanese dragon eel, bait squid, weather foggy, time at night during the season of winter. Then the vampire squid is going to do bait truffle worm, weather foggy, time night in season in the autumn. Now this one, crab cage, nothing really necessary. You just need a ton of luck on your side. And same with the other ones. Now, one thing I will say is I see a lot of people not using this. You can get free ×2 luck if you use this thing right here. I mean, just watch an ad, and I don't know how they have ads inside of the game, but you do that and you'll get ×2 luck. That alongside an Aurora, and if you also buy server luck, I mean, you're pretty much set with that. Now, the next thing is going to be, once you have all of those, I would recommend, if you do have the Game Pass, praise fish, that's great. If you do not, I'll be giving it away to a few people. So be giving away the appraise anywhere and the appraisal luck to a few people. So if you enter into that giveaway, comment your Roblox username and then leave a like. So once again, leave a like, comment your Roblox username, and then say appraisal if you want that. Now for the next part, pretty straightforward. I would recommend using a simple tool like Tiny Tasks. I already have a preloaded function, which I call it appraise slot 4. Now the reason for this is if I want to appraise something, it has to be in my 4th slot. So if I want to get, say I'm in the bestiary and I'm trying to get a red spotted blenny, I'm going to get a red spotted blenny, put it in my 4th inventory slot. Now the first thing I'd recommend doing is getting every fish in your inventory and then appraising all of them during a shiny surge to get shiny on all of them. Then appraise them all during a night of luminous to get sparkling on the rest. So don't try to do one at a time. And then I'll just click, start, it'll equip it, and then it'll appraise it, and then it'll, cycle doing that. And I mean, that's the most efficient way I've found to do that. For the most part, that is pretty much going to be it for that. Now, Tiny Tasks, I'll leave a link to this in the description where you can go and download it. But besides that, it's pretty straightforward. You're just going to come on over here, buy it, boom, and then you will get the Ruinous Oath. Now, if this video did help you out, make sure to leave a like. I'm pretty sure, I have a skin for this. Make sure to leave a like. I'm going to turn off performance mode just to see that beautiful effect. Oh, yeah.